It was weird.
Yeah, he was. It's too wide.
It has a blue, black, and
these...
white ship on the simulation, and a blue,
It's
black,
not...
and white ship.
This is mostly blue and gray for starters. Mine's black, blue, and white. Because his is because he chose blue. Blue is the only thing in common.
Blue, black, and white.
Blue is the only thing in common.
Alright, so James just realized the inside of his ship is not symmetrical somehow either.
No, it's symmetrical. It's perfectly symmetrical. It's just this. I wanted to replace this stationary, this standard cockpit with an advanced
honey,
cockpit.
You can't scratch.
I just can't replace the advanced cockpit because the one that I want to put here is not symmetrical.
Yeah.
Unless I put...
Once you see James's YouTube channel, I don't know how he's going to do it.
I don't have it yet.
But it's going to be very symmetrical. I assure you. It is! That's one of the things you complain about.
How do you make a channel symmetrical?
I don't know, but you'll do it. You're going to have like 2 videos displayed at a time and only upload 2 videos at a time, so that's why it's symmetrical. Right?
You're just looking for a reason to make fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you. Okay, baby cakes. We're going to sleep. Mama is tired. Out here. Newer socks. Oh, honey.
Okay.
Mama has to get you some lotion for your face.
You want to see some,
I really want to.
I don't know, star jumping or something? I
Sure,
don't know
honey.
what to call it.
Show me.
It took almost 2 stacks of freaking ammo to reload, or to load all the guns on this ship. Okay, so let's start by turning the thrusters back on, because I believe I disabled them. Yeah, I grouped them and disabled them. I have no lights inside the ship yet. That is one thing that I'm missing. Now, without moving at all, I'm using 2% of the power output. It will last for 62.5 minutes before running out of power. I haven't moved it at all yet, though. That goes down to 4.2 minutes, 2.7 minutes. Oh my god. That is crazy. Alright, I think I should probably put... What the hell? Let's start putting these in. The large Promethean packs. Yeah, 206.3 minutes. That's a little bit better. It only goes down to 13 minutes, 9 minutes.
I need to go get something from this. Oh, you know that.
Alright.
She's scratching with the good cannons.
I'm taking votes for where should I go.
Alright.
Where do you think the next planet is?
Oh, Karina, you're making holes in your face again, baby. It's okay. Mama got you. Oh, my tired baby. And if you keep rubbing it off, it's not going to be on your face. Oh, my angel. Honey, you're making holes.
Oh wow, she scratched the shit out of
Yeah.
her face. Let me guess, it hurts now. So she's crying because it stings.
Give me a wet nurse.
What?
Go get me her diaper wipes.
Okay.
chips are in a red bag that say super gentle. No, there's none in there.
Because the whole red bag that says super gentle is missing.
It's on the floor in the playroom.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
I looked on the floor, I just didn't look under the table.
They were under the table. Thank you.
Baby, you're making it worse.
Honey. I know. I know, honey.
You scratched too hard. Sweet pea, you're scratching too hard. You're hurting yourself.
She's just
It
tired.
looks like she's sleeping.
She is sleeping. She's sleeping.
I was gonna say you wanted to see me go to the desert planet or the
Sure, I'll come back out.
winter planet or ice planet. I mean,
Yeah, just let me take care of her face. I'll come back out.
I've not been to the ice planet yet.
Yeah?
Did you water this juice down?
No.
Can I have a sip of it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's the only juice that's left.
Okay.
Mama's here, baby. Mama got you. Mama loves you, baby. Let's go see what Papa's talking about. We're just eating.
Oh, how odd. I can take my helmet off
Yeah.
while I'm in the cockpit here and I don't lose. That's odd. Alright, anyway. So. Okay, Kate, shut up. We have.
You have to be kind of quiet. She's asleep.
I'm sorry. We have a bunch of places we could go.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was actually this many places. There's a lone asteroid field. There's a planet called Maspron, which I know nothing about. Apparently it's a PvP world. Oh, good lord, really. Akua, Omicron or PvE, Ningwiz, Astis, Skillin, Astis.
So is it like, can you go to the beach? Can you go to the mountains? Like what?
Well, Omicron's a desert planet. I know that for a fact. It's also the closest place.
If I were you, I'd go to swamplands, like water and trees.
Well,
You'll
that's
have
the
the
place,
most food.
That's the place I started off on Akua. I want to go someplace. I know on the desert planet I can get the cacti plants that I'm missing. There's also eggs you can pick up from somewhere. I don't know. There's like nest things or whatever. The ice planet has these alien versions of yaks, so I can get milk and stuff like that and make cheese.
That's awesome.
I'm not going to the lava place, which is, I think, I actually don't know which one's the lava one. I thought it was Ignis or something, but I don't see that here. So I'm assuming it's one of these other relatively nasty ones. Apparently if you go down to the planet, it's PvP, but if you're in orbit, you're fine. As long as you don't go down to the planet. There's also a trading outpost, which I don't know what that is, but it's a trading outpost. I could warp to that too.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Ningwiz, which is the ice planet, I think.
I'd go to the desert planet to get all the rest of my supplies.
Alright, then we're going to lock that as the target.
Okay.
Omicron orbit. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Just use these, it's faster. Trying to orient myself so that I'm there. Alright, ready?
Yep.
We're gonna warp jump.
Awesome.
And here we go, ready?
Yep, yep.
was blinding. No, I don't really want to fuck with this asteroid field right now.
Can you go up above it? I mean, you're a ship. You should be able to go any
Well,
direction.
last time I went into the asteroid field,
I don't get why you'd go into it. You're a ship. You could go above it and below it.
Oh, I could pilot through it safely.
Oh.
It's just last time I went
See, that's, like, I'm thinking that you must have really, really liked scaled models when you were a kid because, like, you're like, look at the size of this gun. And you're thinking about the real size of the gun, not the size that you're looking at. Because, like, you're looking at a toy-sized gun. Like, you know?
What are you talking about? Like, this ship, if it was a real gun, the gun itself is the size of, like, a fucking small building.
Exactly, but
gun.
you see it as, like, the size of a small building, not the size of a toy model.
Because in the game, it's the size of a building, not the size of a toy model. We're talking about in the game. We're not talking about real life.
I know.
In real life, it's non-existent. It has no size. So I don't know how you're trying to make some kind of a differentiation there.
Because to me, it'd be
There's
like
none
the
to be
size of...
To you, it's
A
not
toy.
non-existent because you don't play the game. And you're not interested.
Yeah,
You
it's
won't
not-
even use
I
your imagination
am
to
interested.
imagine it as if it was a real thing. Because if it was a real thing, your imagination would allow you to see it as a large gun.
Oh.
Just saying. It's it's nothing to you. Its size is zero to you.
I don't know. It's not zero to me. It's about the size of a toy ship.
It's non-existent. It's not the size of a toy ship because of this. Look at me.
I know you could go inside of it,
Oh,
but your character's the
I'm
size of
moving.
a
No.
action figure, though.
No. Why am I moving? Why am I still moving? Stop moving. Thank you.
You know?
What?
In the game, your character's like the size of an action figure, though, so it'd still be a toy model.
In the game, my character's the size of a human being. I don't understand how this is so complicated.
Because, like, when you're standing and stuff, like, when you're sitting at the computer, your character would be about the size of, from, like, your head to your, like, arms.
No, my
You know?
character would be the size of
The
me.
beginning of your shoulders, basically.
My character would be the size of me, the human being.
Eh.
Like how would the character? I don't get that. How would the character be smaller than the person playing it?
Because it's on the computer and it's in a ship, and the ship's the size of a
No,
model.
I totally get that. I just don't understand why it's got to be smaller than me.
Because that's the only way it fits on the computer.
But it fits on the computer because the computer exists in a virtual space. This whole game exists in a virtual space. Oh, my food's done.
Maybe I just don't get the games.
I think it's a lack of
Like-
imagination.
Maybe. I don't know, because I have a lot of imagination when it comes to books and stuff. I mean, the book's only the size of a book.
You have imagination where you want to have imagination. I think there's a certain amount of you not wanting to get it going on here. It's not complicated. It's not because it's just so difficult. that
Okay,
you
so
don't get
if
it.
you could make a model of the ship, it'd be a toy model, though.
It would have to be a scale model. There's no way I would be able to make a real full-size model of the ship. The full-size model of this ship, I mean, you've seen how big this ship is in the game. There's no way. It's like the size of a fucking city block. It's a huge ship. Probably bigger than the size of a city block, really, because, I mean, I've got a couple of... I mean, look. Each of these singular rooms here, like, this wing right here is the size of, like, a house, basically. That's a house. House. This is like a large house with, I don't know, each of these stories is 3 bricks high. So it's with, like, vaulted ceilings, like a 3-floor vaulted ceiling house. Like, it's very, very big in the virtual world. Obviously non-existent in the real world. So we're not talking about that. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do this.
No, it'd be like Karina's, like, play food, though. Like, all the food that you have in your little containers and stuff, like, it'd be a container with play food in it, like, in different sections. I mean, like, if you were to make the game to come to life,
I don't know.
it would be a scale model, like...
Play food?
Yeah, the play food.
I don't know what you mean.
Like toy grapes and I don't know what else you have there. Looks like you have grapes and
Well, they're all, I mean, real food in the
pumpkins
game.
and stuff. Yeah, but I mean, if you were to make a scale model for a board game for the kids, it would be all tiny, you know?
Would it? No, I don't know. I'm perplexed. I don't see
Like
a
when you
reason.
open up the boxes to put your little stuff in, like it'd have different separate storage
the
units
boxes
for
would have
it.
to be big enough to store the stuff that I'm putting in them.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be tiny.
So you have like probably like little paper, you know, food and stuff. I mean, that's where all this stuff came from.
I guess. No, not really.
Scale model,
There's
scale.
just no convenient place to put this thing. I'm just going to shelf it.
Because it's not symmetrical, or because it doesn't
It's not
fit?
symmetrical. It's not going to fit. It won't fit anywhere that I've designed in the ship.
Yeah.
I did not design it with a too wide anything